Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the new Scientific Strategies conference call. All lines are placed on a listen-only mode, and the floor will be open for your questions and comments following the presentation. If you should require assistance throughout the conference, please press star zero on your telephone keypad to reach a live operator. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce today's speaker, Dr. Amanda Niskar. As a doctor of public health, Amanda combines her experience in nursing, epidemiology, and health policy to successfully bring together cross-cutting leaders to make important decisions that turn discoveries into actionable, high-impact programs. She supervises all aspects of the Arthritis Foundation scientific program. Amanda is an accomplished author and has received many honors, including international recognition for research measuring the impact of arthritis on health and well-being. Her accomplishments span the globe, encompassing renowned places such as the Office of the U.S. Secretary of Health, Tel Aviv University, and Deloitte Consulting. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'll turn it over to Dr. Niskar.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. I'm so pleased to speak with you today. Finding a cure for arthritis is and always will be a priority for the Arthritis Foundation. Science and technology is advancing every day, and our optimism and energy that we are pouring into scientific discovery is helping pave the path toward progress. At the Arthritis Foundation, when we talk about scientific discovery, we are referring to the entire process of research, development, and delivering that research and development, all these discovery products, to the people with arthritis who will most benefit from this new knowledge, the inventions, and other scientific advancements. I'm excited to announce today that we have a new 5-year scientific strategy to guide us. You can view and download the full strategy at the Arthritis Foundation website, www.arthritis.org. To develop this scientific strategy, we went through a scientific strategic planning process where we learned from more than 1,000 individuals and organizations representing people with arthritis, entrepreneurs, caregivers, donors, clinicians, scientists, volunteers, and other types of experts. And you can see in the back of the strategy, if you look at the appendices, different references to publications and different organizations that we talked to, and acknowledgments to folks that did major contributions to our planning process, as well as members of our advisory committee and task team. Our new scientific strategy will influence arthritis treatment and the search for a cure from basic science in the laboratory all the way to the point of care for people with arthritis so that we can have better decision making. People with arthritis are at the center of everything that we're doing. The new scientific strategy is designed to innovate efficient and cost-effective approaches to research and development while accelerating the translation of promising research all the way to the clinic and community. We don't want folks to just have a successful deliverable with the laboratory and then go study something else in the laboratory. We want to make sure that that discovery in the laboratory is being translated to discovery in the population and then eventually to the place in the clinic and the community where people with arthritis can use that discovery, whether it's a new diagnostic or a new treatment or something for prevention. From small steps to large breakthroughs, we are building on our legacy of finding ways to improve the quality of life for people with arthritis. Some recent cutting-edge osteoarthritis research breakthroughs that have been years in the making and were made possible by the Arthritis Foundation's contributions were presented at our recent Arthritis Foundation Osteoarthritis Workshop in 2014. Some of the advancements discussed there included assessing the joint as an organ to understand progression of cartilage damage, understanding how variations in biochemical response biomarkers predict development of cartilage damage, and understanding why some people experience knee ligament injuries without developing cartilage damage, while others do develop damage. This concept is referred to as positive deviance. Another thing we discussed at this workshop was developing best practices for approaches to diagnostics and treatments, such as imaging measurements, biochemical biomarkers, surgeries, and rehabilitation. These advancements are positioning the Arthritis Foundation to influence how osteoarthritis clinical trials are designed. Improvements in clinical trial design will make it cheaper and faster to get new diagnostics and treatments approved by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, so that people with arthritis will have access to the benefits of the latest scientific discoveries. The new methods for designing clinical trials will also result in a higher success rate for getting promising diagnostics and treatments approved. Our immediate next steps for accelerating the approval of new osteoarthritis diagnostics and treatments include activities such as completing major research projects to improve the recruitment process for osteoarthritis clinical trials and convening a work group of international osteoarthritis experts to prioritize available diagnostics and treatments. These examples of Arthritis Foundation scientific discovery activities demonstrate how we are committed to leading the way for delivering on discovery. Delivering on discovery is the first pillar of our new scientific strategy. Scientific and technological advances are progressing at an increasingly rapid rate, making it possible for us to speed up the process for finding a cure. It used to take an average of 17 years for only 14% of new arthritis treatments to get from the lab to the person with arthritis. Now the Arthritis Foundation is making major strides in the discovery process, greatly expanding and expediting the spectrum of possible solutions. What used to take an average of 17 years to accomplish is now taking a few years, resulting in new products, tools, and technologies for diagnostics, interventions, and a cure. To kick off the implementation of this new strategy, we're issuing a request for proposals to gather and fund the best scientific submissions from around the world and across the fields of science, medicine, and technology to find a cure for arthritis as fast as possible. To accelerate our progress toward finding a cure, we are building and strengthening interdisciplinary teams to facilitate scientific research and development for every stage of scientific discovery. And this new request for proposals is expected to be released at the end of March, in just a couple of weeks. A key to delivering on discovery is that each team, no matter the stage of scientific discovery, has a plan for translation of scientific knowledge into the products that people need to prevent, control, and cure arthritis and related diseases. As you may know, we have more than 100 types of arthritis. Each discovery team is taking a systematic approach to gather scientific information and produce one or more deliverables to find a cure. The discovery teams are required to measure metrics that matter, to be accountable and effective, while strengthening our mission-driven culture and maximizing return on philanthropic investment. This approach to scientific discovery reinforces that scientific funding, when received from the Arthritis Foundation, is an investment, not a gift. The Arthritis Foundation is well-positioned to understand and engage people with arthritis in the scientific discovery continuum. Whether we are facilitating better evidence-based decision-making regarding complementary and alternative medicine use, or providing leadership in the development of new diagnostics and Western treatment approaches, collaboration and cooperation with other organizations and experts are helping us navigate the realities of human biology and troubleshoot the complexities of clinical research and practice, as well as the many other challenges that occur on the scientific discovery continuum. And several examples of these collaborations can be seen in the scientific strategy at our website, such as collaborating in a public-private partnership with the Foundation of the National Institutes of Health for Accelerating Medicines Partnership and the Osteoarthritis Biomarker Consortium. The second pillar of our scientific strategy is decision-making with metrics. By employing fact-based metrics for better decision-making, we can closely monitor the impact of new treatments and give people more accurate answers about the state of their health and the trajectory of their progress. There's no nationwide centralized or standardized system for collecting, managing, exchanging, and analyzing arthritis registry data and other relevant databases. Working with other organizations, the Arthritis Foundation is coordinating the generation of faster and more accurate answers to life-altering questions for the arthritis community. We're not just looking at more data, but rather the right data and the right analytics to answer the data. Often it's also thinking about asking the right question. You can do beautiful work, but it's important that that beautiful work is answering the right question, that we get answers that are meaningful and helpful. Examples of activities that we are implementing to kick off the decision-making with the metrics pillar include that we're having a registry workshop aimed at improving health outcomes for people with arthritis, and we have a representative from the National Institutes of Health on our planning committee for this workshop, which will be held in Atlanta in May. We're also completing an important project that for the first time ever in the world will combine the knowledge of big data analytics with clinical and genomic data to ultimately speed up the diagnosis of rheumatoid arthritis. Our third and last pillar in this new scientific strategy is building human capital. There are many hurdles associated with translating scientific discoveries into diagnostics or treatments that meet real clinical and community needs of people with arthritis. The Arthritis Foundation is providing training opportunities that are breaking down silos, bridging gaps, and bringing people together from around the world and across multidisciplinary fields to hasten new discoveries. This talented group of scientists, entrepreneurs, engineers, and technology experts will be able to develop unprecedented treatments that improve the lives of people with arthritis faster than ever before. We are attracting diverse talent to arthritis scientific discovery, including scientists from other fields. We will advance promising scientific discoveries to the clinic and the marketplace so that people who live every day with arthritis can benefit. To accomplish these steps, we will develop an arthritis scientific discovery training for top talent in disciplines who never thought about arthritis research before. We will challenge these individuals to apply their talents to solving the mysteries of arthritis research. In addition, we will develop training materials for experienced arthritis scientists to learn how to advance promising scientific discoveries all the way to the clinic and the community where people with arthritis can benefit. In regards to developing this training, we already have experience in inspiring the imaginations of scientists around the world, many of whom had never thought about or studied arthritis. For example, we are participating in a public-private partnership called the DREAM Challenge to analyze crowdsourced human genetics with the ultimate objective of identifying genetic predictors that could improve treatment for those suffering from rheumatoid arthritis. Talented computational scientists and other experts from around the world brought their talent to tackle this challenge. Everyone from Europe to University of Michigan was helping out. However, the initial results were a little bit disappointing because they did not understand the history and the needs of rheumatoid arthritis research. Once these scientists were trained by arthritis research experts, the products improved. This interdisciplinary experience exemplified the value in training multidisciplinary scientists about the history and need of arthritis research, so that investigators new to the arthritis community could build upon existing knowledge and improve the deliverables being produced. This concludes our introduction to the new scientific strategy for 2015 to 2020 at the Arthritis Foundation. We're putting people with arthritis at the center of everything we do in the scientific strategy. I hope everyone enjoyed this opportunity to become familiar and have this introduction with our new strategy. I'd love to hear your feedback, questions, any aha moments. Who wants to start us off? I'll pass it back to the moderator to give instructions how you can ask questions.